Yeah. Our program quality director, TTM Yasser Al-Kashar, my brother from Bahrain, is over here.
Good afternoon, area director and division director and all area 29 from Kuwait. Welcome. Just now we hear the voice, so thank you all and all the best to this contest and to all role player. Now, as we know, we are celebrating the 100 years, and we are from District 20. We wish to have winner from our district to the convention. So all the best to the contestant, and we hope to see you there. And our DTAC will be on from 23rd to 25th May in Kuwait, inshallah. All the best, and back to you, area director.
Thank you so much, PTM Yasser Al-Kashar, our program quality director. What about for P? I wrote to her as well. What should we do? Will I just continue? Our DD is not here, so. All right. Well, let me just tell you something about our today's theme, why I particularly chose that. Just like all of you, it was in the year 2016, I started my journey. When I came in, I was a very shy person and not so confident. And I never used to take up any challenges nor take up any initiative to come forward and talk to anybody those days. But that time my life was so challenging that I thought my life is over that time. Yet thankfully, Toastmaster happened to be there. It became my savior, and from there, my journey just started to be from a shy person, Suhan, to a much confident person, Suhan. This is what I used to feel like, okay, my confidence level was so low that, all the members who were there had really supported me a lot. Then there was a time I used to sit back like how our Hussein is sitting there and used to think, will I ever come and perform on the stage or do something creative? And what mistake I did, I went to my mentor and I asked him, will this ever happen to me? He pulled me up from there and he brought me on the stage. And he said, this is your stage. Go ahead, perform. I was so nervous that time, like I was sweating and my eyes was always down on the floor and nothing went really well back then. But slowly and steadily, he only told me one thing. It's okay, make mistake. It's okay, do it. Don't worry. We are there to help you. This is not your real office world. This is just your world where you are learning, you're practicing, you're doing something. So this is how he empowered me. And slowly and steadily, he just said, just keep doing this until and unless people start to know you. Those days back, nobody knew who Suhan is. Today, everybody knows me as Suhan, as Dynamic Toastmaster Suhan, or Distinguished Toastmaster Suhan, Area Director Suhan. I have got so many names and titles that I only don't know which one to choose from. But yet I can just say that I have already touched the lives of people, and I'm looking forward from this contest onwards that so many people who are just like me, like the Suhans who have started their journey, will also have a similar learning and experience at what I have had and what I have been doing, and what will I keep doing, inshallah. So overall, this is what the theme is all about, and I really wish the contestants, role players, and everyone all the best, and let's have lots and lots of fun. Okay, so now we know why we are here, because you are having a contest. And contest is nothing about winning or losing. It's all about showing where you are and what you can do. So we need to keep doing, and that's why we have a contest. And for the purpose of having a contest, we have our chief judge today. She is a doctor by profession, but in Toastmasters, she is also a distinguished Toastmaster. So please help me welcome our chief judge, TTM Dareen Al-Hajjaj.
Thank you so much. Respected leaders, Dhananjaya Hitarichi, do you remember him?
Yes.
Champion of the year. Which year? 2014. When he came to Kuwait, he gave us some techniques. One of them, to open your hands to your audience, to be close to them. So all the best for all role players and great leaders and great contestants. All the best. Back to you.
Thank you. So it's better to get back physical. Thank you so much, our Chief Judge, for your words of wisdom. And without any further ado, I would like to invite our first contest master for two contests that's going to be evaluation and international speech. So let me introduce her. She is a teacher by profession and currently an Area 28 director. She's none other than my teammate, Toastmaster Lavanya Loganathan. Okay.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Suhan. Good evening, one and all present here. Distinguished judges, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the Evaluation Speech Contest of Area 29 Annual Speech Contest for the term 2023 to 2024. I am Toastmaster Lavanya Loganathan, your contest chair. Today, we test the abilities of our members through friendly contests, which takes the winner right up to the division level. We have distinguished panel of judges led by distinguished Toastmaster Dareen Al-Hajjaj to select the winners. Before we commence the contest, we have to remind ourselves of some of the rules under which these contests are held. The contestants and surgeon attempts have been briefed of the rules by the contest chair. Judges, tally counters, and timers have been briefed on their duties by Chief Judge. Contestants have also drawn their speaking order as follows. Judges, timers, please know their names. I repeat the names twice with spelling. I request the contestant to stand in order while announcing their names to ensure his or her availability in the hall. Contestant number 1, Ari Jafar. Contestant number 1, Ari Jafar. Contestant number 2, Hussain Hakimuddin. Contestant number 2, Hussain Hakimuddin. Contestant number 3, Ramesh Chalati. Contestant number 3, Ramesh Chalati. Contestant number 4, Hanan Halush. Contestant number 4, Hanan Halush. Each contestant will be introduced by announcing the contestant number, the name, and the contestant numbers. Before the contest begins, there will be a test speech of 5 to 7 minutes for the evaluation contest to evaluate. Timer, please time this speech and inform the time taken by the test speaker. After test speech, all contestants will remain at the main hall and 5 minutes of silence will be observed for the contestant to write their notes. When 5 minutes have elapsed, contestant number 1 will be escorted by the surgeon attendants to the main room and others will wait in the isolation room to be called in one by one. Upon being introduced, the contestant should proceed immediately to the speaking position. The speaker should begin within a short time after arriving at the speaking and is not permitted to delay the contest. Contestants must not reference another contestant from the platform at the same contest in which they are competing. Evaluation shall be 2 to 3 minutes. Contestants who speak less than 1 minute 30 seconds or more than 3 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. Timing will begin with the first contestant's first verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. This usually will be the first word uttered by the contestant, but would include any other communication such as sound effects or stage enacted by the another person. I request timer to show the cards when I read the instructions. Green signal will be displayed at 2 minutes and remain displayed for 30 seconds. The amber signal will be displayed at 2.5 minutes and remain displayed for 30 seconds. The red signal will be displayed at 3rd minute and remain displayed until the speech is concluded. No audible device will be used to indicate overtime period. There will be 1 minute silence between the contestants during which the judges mark their ballots. 3 minutes silence will be observed at the end of the contest to help the judges to complete their ballots and hand them to tally counters. Chief judge will be asked if more time is needed once silence time is up. Prior to announcing the winners, an announcement will be made if time disqualification occurred, but the name of the contestant will not be revealed. Protests concerning eligibility will be limited to judges and contestants only. Any protest may be lodged with the chief judge and or contest chairperson prior to the announcement of the winners. All decisions of the judges will be final. Are there any questions? Contestants, are you ready?
Yes.
Timers, are you ready? Audience, are you ready? Yes. Chief Judge, can we begin? Yes. Now it's time to introduce the test speaker. Yes. Our test speaker is Toastmaster Wafiq Anwar. I help him to welcome. Yes. The Toastmaster Wafiq Anwar. His.
Give the mic. and then-
Oh, okay. To introduce the title. Just check that.
Hello.
Yes, Toastmaster Wafiq Anwar. The title is Ask and You Will Be Given. Ask and You Will Be Given. Toastmaster Wafiq Anwar. Stage is yours.
God stated, ask and you will be given. Is that so? I thought, why don't I give a try? Contest share, fellow askers. I strongly believe that all of you, the beautiful souls, listening to me as once prayed, God, bestow upon us a moment that we will forget never. Bring upon us a speech that we will remember forever. Yes, you have been given this blessed moment to devour the speech that might be the most memorable ever. As you have been given and is curious enough to know how I was given, let me start. Back then, when I came across the statement, ask and you will be given, I made a list of things that I believed I need. There was all kind of things: sensual, intellectual, material, financial, spiritualistic. With strong conviction, I started to ask one by one. And he, my Lord, answered one by one. First, I asked, my Lord, bestow upon me a wise, smart, and a beautiful spouse. Immediately answered God, you need a good spouse. Be deserving of one, because a good spouse, by definition, is not nuts. And he is now making me deserving of one. Then I asked, my Lord, increase me in useful, beneficial knowledge. I was swiftly given by he providing the most useful knowledge from all the directions. That includes books, constructive feedbacks, and all kind of criticisms. Then I asked, my Lord, bestow upon me a well-built home, fine branded cars, and all kind of material possessions. God said, no, I will give you better things, for which I was given the wisdom that no worldly possession will bring me eternal pleasure, rather than the internal contentment. Ask, and you will be given. Next, I asked for financial freedom, and he gave me an answer saying, I can give you all the money in the world, but let me give you an honorable state of affair, work and love for work. And one day, out of an evil curiosity, I asked God, how can one lose his job? He said, oh, let me show you how. And he took me through this whole real life scenario. And on the same day arrives a message in our company group from one of our big boss. He asked a question and gives the only option saying, if you don't know, say don't know. Minutes later, follows a message from the same person saying, I swear, all of you who have seen this message and not replied, for them is a severe punishment. As calm as I am speaking to you now, I said, I don't know why you swear. He replied, if you have an issue with my swearing, consider yourself in a 90 days notice period. Smooth termination. Ask and you will be given. Finally, the most important prayer that I made was, Lord, open my hearts, make my task easy, untie the knot from my tongue so that people understand what I speak. This time, it was my father who gave me an answer. Dear son, join Toastmasters. And now I am standing in front of the most lovely human beings, delivering a speech. Ask, and you will surely be given. So, my dear fellow askers, never ever doubt that your prayers won't be answered. Believe me, it will be one day or other, one way or other, but for sure. And now, as the timer is invoking for me to get out of this stage, he must be given. By me leaving this stage, bidding you all farewell. And the only thing I want you to know and do is ask, and you will be given. Contest share.
Thank you, test speaker. Now, the 5 minutes of timer, can you tell me the time of the test speaker taken?
Yeah, Toastmaster Vafik Anwar took 5 minutes 44 seconds. Please note, he took 5 minutes 44 seconds. Thank you.
Thank you, timer. I hope all the contestants noted the timing. Now, we will have a 5 minutes of silence to take their notes.
These people start going and going.
Time is up. I request Sergeant at Arms to collect their notes. I request Sergeant at Arms to take the contestant to the breakout room. Yes, by this time, I would like to appreciate and hand over the certificate to our test speaker, Toastmaster Wafiq Anwar. Please give a big round of applause. Ready? Let me come. Yeah, just a second. Chief Judge, can we begin? Yes, let the best win. Our first contestant, Ari Jafar. Just a second. Contestant number 1, Ari Jafar. Ari Jafar, contestant number 1.
Can I? Ask and you will be given. And he asked for the evaluation and we will be giving it to him. Contest Chair, honored members and dear guests. I'm sure that today we enjoyed the speech because it has a meaning and it has a call of action to all of us. We were able to relate our own stories with the things he mentioned in his speech. I will start with the strength point, Toastmaster Wafiq, that you have showed in the stage and you performed in your evaluation, in your speech today. And then I will be moving to the points that you need to improve it. And I will end with my own observation for the whole presentation you have done today. So strength points, he had this confidence. He started with asking you questions and he was so smooth delivering his speech. Didn't you feel that? He was really enjoying himself and his presentation on the stage. So good job with doing this. He had very sense of humor with a straight face. He didn't smile while we were smiling with him. So this is a good point. And also the things he were saying in his speech, for example, he was saying, ask and you will be giving many times in a specific way that everyone will catch it and it will remain in our mind. When he said about the notice period, the 90 days notice period, it was something hilarious. However, he was giving us this straight face, so we were able to laugh, but not break his continuous in his speech. He had a call of action throughout his speech, and we were able to relate with everything he said. Now, the point that you need to improve it in the future, your stage movements. Stage movements, you were all the time going and coming and going. I thought we were dancing somehow. So try to divide your stage. This is a story. Move to the next story and move to the next story. Make a purpose of your movement on the stage. Your tone was most of the time on one tone. Yes, there was some parts, but however, it was one tone. Now, this is something like we can observe most of the time, but one thing that I want to talk about is the climax of the story. Each story for everyone, all the people who wants to deliver a speech, they have to have this broken moment when you are down and you don't know what to do and you're lost, for example, and then you have the moment, like the moment that all this speech is changing and transforming from that moment to a better place or to a different place. And there, when everyone will be more relating with what you are saying. To conclude, you had a very good speech, having lots of call of action with it. You had a very nice way of presenting it. Just work out on having the climax in your story, and you will have a great speech in the future. Thank you, and back to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you, timer. Second contestant, Sajinatam, second contestant, Hussain Hakimuddin is ready. Contestant number 2, Hussain Hakimuddin. Hussain Hakimuddin, contestant number 2.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. A beautiful speech by Mr. Wafiq Anwar. Ask and you will get. God knows you are trying. God knows you are working hard. God knows that you are going through difficult times. He will never put you in a situation that you are not capable of doing. But one thing that we all do, if you look at people in the temples, if you look at people in the church, if you look at people in the mosque, all everybody is doing is just asking, give me that, give me this, this is what I want, this is what I need. But no one is being thankful. Being thankful is so important to feel satisfied. Because when you keep asking, you start expecting. And when you don't get things that you want, you are disappointed. But being thankful will give you satisfaction. And trust me, being thankful to God is a biggest prayer that anyone can make to get what they want. You don't have to ask. You have to be thankful. And for that reason, the quote is very nice. Ask and you will be given. You have to ask for the things that you don't have, but expecting and demanding is not right. The one thing I really liked about Mr. Wafiq Anwar, that he was describing a very polite personal story with a very polite vocal tone. But the things that he needs to, but the thing that needs to be done is pointing fingers, increasing the tone when the message has to be strong. There has to be people who has to be, they have to know what is right and what is wrong. As I said, asking is good, but it is very important to be thankful also. Thank you.
Thank you. 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Contestant 3 is ready.
Yes, sir.
Contestant number 3, Ramesh Chalati. Contestant number 3, Ramesh Chalati. Ramesh Chalati, contestant number 3.
I must find a strong reason on how we can improve on this speech. Ladies and gentlemen, dear Toastmasters, today we had a very good speech. The speaker, Wafik Anwar, he's connected a personal, like, ask you, you will be given. Ask, you will be given. It means we all are people are praying to God. So in this speech, we all are connected. In this speech, the speaker is not only speaker, he's communicating to the audience itself. In his communication itself, people are connected. Now, the speaker, he did good speech, even though there is a room for improvements. If the speaker is connected with his personal experience, it is more powerful. It may connect to audience more better. If you have more example, that's also very fine. It is more connected. So in any speech, if you are doing, use personal story. That is will be connect personal life. It is more powerful. I believe in this speech, the story is very effective because all people is connecting story. So even though his personal speaking, there is more example. And if you have any struggle while you are speaking time, while you are personal experience, the stronger struggle it will affect, it will impact in our life. That the audience can take that inspires from that speech. Ladies and gentlemen, for improve the speech, use personal story and use example and also use a stronger struggle in her speech. Over to the contestant chair. Thank you.
Contestant number 4, Hanan Halush. Hanan Halush, contestant number 4. Stage is yours.
Thank you, contest master. Any skillful speaker, when delivering his or her speech, always strive to engage, entertain, and educate their audience, right? And I'm going to evaluate my target speaker's speech based on these three main pillars. My target speaker entertained us from the beginning with his powerful and strong opening. Ask and you will be given. And then he had this very effective body language, eye contact. He distributed to all the audience. And he also had that amazing vocal variety. Our target speaker also entertained us with this slight sense of humor sprinkled throughout his speech. He also had a good storytelling techniques, moving from one personal story to another personal story. And then at the end, he gave us that to educate us. He gave us that powerful message. Ask and God will give you. Allow me, my target speaker, to give you some recommendations in order for you to elevate your speech to another level. In the area of entertainment, now, true, your speech had an opening, an introduction, a body, and then a conclusion. But I felt the surprise element was missing in your speech. From the beginning, you told us anything you asked God from was given to you. Maybe if you could lift that surprise element when you mention every personal story, you could have engaged us more with mentioning a personal story and then leave us wondering what exactly God is going to give him. Is he going to give him that wish or not? You could have engaged us more with a little just arrangement of your speech. And then in the area of entertainment, now, throughout this speech, you had one common facial expression, but you had lots of ups and downs in your speech, lots of feelings. So maybe if you could work on your facial expressions and play around with these facial expressions to match your feelings, it could have entertained us and held your audience more. Now, also, in the area or the story you mentioned that you've joined Toastmasters, I would have loved if you could have specified why did you join Toastmasters? It was missing there. At the end, your message was clear. But do you want to leave us with a message in which we ask God and God will give us? Is this a motivational message? Maybe you could have modified your message to be ask, work, and God will give you. That would have been more powerful and more inspirational to your audience. At the end, my target speaker, I loved your speech. Thank you very much for sharing some of the stories you have passed and the lesson you have learned. And I'm sure you'll work on these areas of improvement and you'll be a great speaker next time. Thank you very much. And back to you, contest master.
Thank you. 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Two more minutes silence for the ballot counters to collect their ballots. Thank you. Thank you, timer. Chief Judge? You need, can we adjourn the contest? Yes, thank you. Yes. Thank you, Chief Judge. Judges, timers, tally counters, and surgeon at arms, especially contestants and the test speaker. The most importantly, the audience. Now, the Area 29 evaluation contest of 2023 to 2024 is adjourned. Thank you. Continue. Chief Judge, can we begin with the other contest? Thank you. Yes. Good evening. Participation certificates will be given at the end. Yes. Good evening once again. Sorry.
Sorry. Sorry, contest master. Now I just got notified that our district director, DTM Mona, is over here.
Yes.
Hello, DTM Mona.
Yes. Good afternoon, Area 29 Director Toastmaster Sohan. I don't know who is there, but definitely our Division H Director is DTM Mashiraz is there. Oh, wonderful. I can see now faces. I can see now as I am within with you on the hall. Division B Director, Division H Director, DTM Hamad Shiraz, Area 29 Director, Toastmaster Sohan, and Division Directors, Area Directors, Follow Toastmasters, contestant, and role players. A very good afternoon to you all. When we come to Area 29, I found that we have heroes here. Starting the term with a struggling area, I was wondering how we are going to lift this area to a higher level, and how can we support, and how can this area director, division director, are going to manage with the area. With surprise, I saw a hero, Area 29 Director, Toastmaster Sohan. He never gave up, always contacting, always trying his best, and he brought one club there. So starting with an area that have 3 clubs, 2 inactive clubs and 1 active club only, and he now have 2 active clubs is not something easy. And planning to bring the 3rd club also to life. I would love to say thank you so much for your support, for your effort, for your extreme work that you put in effort that you put in this area. This will not be done unless we have also a division director. He's supporting his area director, and for sure the members within this area and division, and let us say also the district. One family can do more than we expect. Now, today, as we are witnessing the Area 29 contest, I would love to say to the role players, you are also a hero behind the scenes, shaping the counters of this event. Your dedication is the backbone of our success. Your roles may be behind the curtain, but its impact in center stage. A word also for our dear contestants, your presence in this contest is more than a participation. It is a commitment to growth. And it's also a message that you are sharing or passing to your audience. Coming to this stage is something, I would say it is a success since you reach this stage. Congratulations to reach the area stage, and wish you all the best on your journey to go to the division level and see you on the DTAC stage. Best of luck, and all may today be a chapter in your Toastmaster journey that inspire others. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suhan, for giving this opportunity, and back to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sister DTM Mona. And I'm really, happy to hear the words of wisdom from you. And before you go, we all would love to take a photo with you.
Yeah, sure.
Let's have a group picture with our district director. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity you'll ever get.
Oh. I would love to have that the photo with our heroes in this in Division H.
Yes, Division H is also.
Wow, our CGD Club Growth Director is here. I didn't know.
3 times.
I should acknowledge her, DTM Siha Muhammad.
Yeah, Nasreen, Dalia, everyone please come. But maybe can't see our director here.
It's empty.
Yeah, let's not cover her also. Okay.
Arij, are you covering me? No.
Yeah, come a little bit closer. You can go, okay, a little bit closer. Yes.
Can you count 3, 2, 1 so that I can keep my smile? Keep my eyes open.
You have to go. Yeah.
Come on, Division H.
Yes, now the answer.
Okay. Is it done?
Say 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Smile. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, DTM Mona, to be with us. I thought I'll going to miss you today. Thank you.
This is misunderstanding because you sent the Zoom as 2 p.m. and I was being there 1:58. So I thought it's 2 o'clock, not before. My apology.
Thank you so much, DTM Mona. And now, without any further ado, I would like to give the stage back to our contest master for international speech, Toastmaster Lavanya Loganath.
Thank you, Event Chair. Can we begin? Can we begin the contest, Chief Judge? Good evening once again to all. Distinguished judges, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the International Speech Contest of Area 29 annual speech contest for the term 2023 to 2024. And I am the Toastmaster Lavanya Loganathan, your contest chair. Today, we test the abilities of our members through a friendly contest which takes the winner right up to the division level. We have distinguished panel of judges led by distinguished Toastmaster Dareen Al-Hajar to select the winners. Before we commence the contest, we have to remind ourselves for some of the rules under which these contests are held. Contestants and surgeon attempts have been briefed of these rules by the contest chair. Judges, tally counters, and timers have been briefed on their duties by Chief Judge. Contestants have also drawn their speaking order as follows. Judges, timers, please know their names. Repeat the names of the contestant twice. I request the contestant to stand in order while announcing their names to ensure his or her availability in the hall. Contestant number 1, Ari Jafar. Contestant number 1, Ari Jafar. Contestant number 2, Hanan Haloush. Contestant number 2, Hanan Haloush. Contestants are permitted to remain in the hall throughout the duration of the contest. Each contestant will be introduced by announcing the contestant name, speech title, and the name. Upon being introduced, contestant should proceed immediately to the speaking position. The speaker should begin within a short time after arriving at the speaking area and confirming his or her readiness. Is not permitted to delay the contest. Contestant must not reference another contestant or speech presented by the another contestant from the platform at the same contest in which they are competing. Speeches shall be 5 to 7 minutes. Contestant who speak less than 4 minutes 30 seconds or more than 7 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. I request timer to show the cards. The timing will begin with the contestant first verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. This usually will be the first uttered word by the contestant, but would include any other communication such as sound effects, a stage acted by another person, etc. Green signal will be displayed at 5 minutes and remain displayed for 1 minute. The amber signal will be displayed at 6 minutes and remain displayed for 1 minute. Red signal will be displayed at 7th minute and remain displayed until the speech is concluded. There will be 1 minute silence between the contestants, during which judges will mark their ballots. 3 minutes silence will be observed at the end of the contest to help the judges to complete their ballots and hand them to tally counters. Chief Judge will be asked if more time is needed once silence time is up. Prior to announcing the winners, an announcement will be made if disqualification occurred, but the name of the contestant will not be revealed. Protests concerning the originality and eligibility will be limited to judges and the contestants only. Any protest may be lodged with Chief Judge or contest chairperson prior to the announcement of the winners. All decisions of the judges are final. Are there any questions? Contestants, are you ready?
Yes.
Timers, are you ready?
Yes.
Audience, are you ready?
Yes.
Chief Judge, are your judges are ready? Can we begin the contest? Yes. Let the best win. I request to ensure the first contestant's readiness. First contestant, Ari Jafar.
Test. Okay.
Ari Jafar. Just a few steps. Just a few steps. Ari Jafar. Stage is yours.
I arrived to the summit of the volcano. Oh, yes, I made it. Contest chair, honored members and guests. Life is not easy. And it's not supposed to be easy. We, throughout our journey, face lots of obstacles, lots of fears that might stop us from going further with our journey. Have you ever faced your fears and made it through? In 2012, my cousin, my niece, and I went to a water park. There were so many people with different sizes and colors, talking about swimming suits, of course. And while we were walking around the water park, we saw all kinds of water slides. And we stopped at this particular water slide called the volcano. Let me explain to you the volcano. It is a water slide where you need to climb up very high until you reach the volcano summit. And you will get into a tube that will plunge you fast into a deep water. I started sweating just looking at it. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I have many phobias. Fear of heights, being in closed places, and fear of walking barefoot. I know, I'm weird. My cousin looked at me and said, "There is no way you can do this slide." "Yes, I can." My cousin and my niece dared me to try the slide. The lifeguard at the entrance gave me a glance, looking at me from head to toe, as if she was saying, "What is this girl doing here?" In my mind, I said, "Shh, don't mind them, girl. They are just few steps." The start of the climb was easy, but the higher I climbed, the weaker my knees got. I looked down only to see them mocking me. Even the lifeguard got into the action. I can't stop now. If I do, they will make fun of me for weeks. So I pushed further. And now my phobia started taking over. I could barely breathe. My body was not equipped for this. What I have done? Putting myself in a situation for what? Winning a dare? Have you ever felt that halfway through your journey, you realize that you are way over your head? You don't have the strength, power, or finances to move forward. And you start wondering, was all this a waste? But oftentimes, when this feeling hits you, you are actually closer to the dream than you thought. Maybe you just need a few more days, a little more money, or just a few more steps. Well, I didn't have the option to quit now because no one will climb up this high to save a crying lady. So I pushed further and I arrived to the summit of the volcano. Oh, yes, I made it. Let me look at the slide. The slide was the most terrifying thing I have ever seen. There is no way I'm going down that tube. I called the lifeguard at the top. "Excuse me, I want to go down. I don't want to do this." "Fine, you just need to climb down the stairs." "What? More stairs? No, thank you." I was scared to sit down the tube or to go back with those stairs. I caved under the pressure. People in the line behind me was shouting at me, "Come on, go, go." I sat down that tube, crossed my arms and legs. I could hear my heavy breathing echoing on the slippery walls of that tube. Am I really doing this? I've been avoiding my whole life being in closed places and high places to put myself in the worst of them. Why? Adventure? Winning a dare? Or maybe I was trying to prove to myself that I am capable to overcome my fears. While those thoughts rushed through my mind, my body rushed through that tube. I hit that pool so hard and floated on the water, looking at the sky, taking that moment of victory. Ladies and gentlemen, we will always have fears, things that terrify us. In fact, after I went out of that pool, I sent my niece up the stairs again to bring my slipper. I told you I cannot walk barefoot. But that's okay, because sometimes fear is what you need to push yourself further. Fear of failure, fear of losing a loved one, or fear of being told, I told you so. So use this fear to fuel your chase for your dreams. And whenever you feel scared and you cannot do this anymore, just remind yourself, they are just a few more steps. Back to you.
One minute silence for the judges to Monday night. Thank you very much. The second contestant,
Yes.
Hanan Khalush.
Test.
Hanan Khalush. Maki. Hanan Khalush.
Mackie, the penguin, was the Lady Gaga of the penguin world. While the other penguins had the classic black and white look, Mackie said, nah, I'm going with black and yellow. But that's not all. Her dance moves were so epic, even polar bears were considering taking lessons. Her fellow penguins kept their distance, pointing and whispering. What did she have for breakfast? Then, one frosty morning, a group of penguin hunters arrived on the scene. They were so captivated by Mackie's unique colors and dance display that they were completely distracted and failed to notice the other penguins escaping to safety. Mackie had saved the day simply by being herself. Contest chair and friends. I was 10 years old when my English teacher, Mrs. Mariam, found me in tears during a break. What's wrong? She asked. I told her, my classmates call me a bookworm and accuse me of having an encyclopedia for a heart. Mrs. Mariam smiled kindly and told me Mackie's story. When the tale concluded, she leaned forward, placed a hand on my head, and softly whispered, shape your world, don't let it shape you. But I was 10 at the time, so Mrs. Mariam's wisdom, whoosh, didn't mean much to me. For years, I carried on as a sad, lonely bookworm. My childhood and teens passed me by without a single true friend. Then one day in college, I overheard one of my classmates say, see how pathetic she looks? No one would want to be her friend. I looked up from my book and realized everyone was staring at me, pointing and laughing. At that moment, I felt worthless. If I couldn't be accepted by those around me, then who was I? I wonder if there was ever a time when you ask yourself the same question. That semester, I decided to try and fit in more. I attempted to emulate those around me, hoping it will lead to acceptance and friendship. So I started skipping classes, going shopping, and socializing with boys. But deep inside, I was the living manifestation of a Shakespearean tragedy. To be me or not to be me. By the end of that semester, I failed 2 subjects. While I crammed to catch up, my newfound friends disappeared faster than a magician's assistant. Once again, I was alone. Not only had I lost my true self, but my perfect GPA. Suddenly, out of the blue, I remembered Maggie and Mrs. Mariam's advice. Shape your world, don't let it shape you. It was time to stop pretending and start being myself, the unapologetic bookworm and knowledge enthusiast, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. I began celebrating my passion of reading and knowledge without shame. And you know what happened? I started attracting true friends who embraced my quirks and passions. After graduation, my love for reading and knowledge led me to a fulfilling career in education. Then in 2009, I embarked on an MBA journey that took me to Zurich. As I departed to Zurich, I did have one concern: my hijab. I did heard stories of hijab wearing travelers facing all sorts of challenges. I even contemplated removing my hijab and wearing a hat just to blend in more with the local culture. But then I remembered Maki again and Mrs. Mariam's advice. Shape your world, don't let it shape you. I decided to be courageous and wear my hijab proudly. On the first day, I could feel the stares. But I decided to play a game. Every time someone looked at me, I offered them my warmest smile. And you know what? They smiled back. They talked to me. We shared stories. They welcomed me into their world. Suddenly, my hijab became the ultimate icebreaker. Being different was my superpower. The road to self-acceptance was long and filled with trials. But it was a journey that led me to a life filled with purpose, passion, and joy. Today, I'm standing before you and say, I'm proud of who am I, and ask, what else is possible? So my fellow Toastmasters, embrace your uniqueness. Dance to your own beat, like Maki. Don't be afraid to stand out in a world when conformity is the norm. Just like Maki saved the day by being herself, so can you. It's time to shape your world. Don't let it shape you. After all, you don't need to be a penguin to make a splash in life. You just need to be yourself. And the world will dance to your tune. Contest chair.
Thank you. 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. 2 more minutes silence for the ballot counters to collect the ballots. Thank you, timer. Chief Judge, do you need, can we proceed? Thank you. Thank you, Chief Judge, judges, timers, tally counters, and surgeon at arms, especially contestants, and most importantly, audience, for your cooperation. Now, the Area 29 International Contest for the term 2023-2024 is adjourned. Thank you. Let me hand over the stage to Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Suhan.
Okay, thank you so much, our wonderful master of ceremony or the contest master, Toastmaster Lavanya Loganathan. All right, I hope every one of you all have enjoyed the contest. Yet, I'm still thinking we need to do something. Before we head little bit to the break, I know most of us are a bit hungry, but I thought we can do something more interesting than getting into the break. I would like to call someone to raise a toast to the host. Yeah, I mean, okay, to the ghost also. Okay, now I see one hand there. He's none other than our one more champion, known as DTM Raymond Pereira.
Thank you. Thank you, AD Suhan. It's been exactly 2.5 years since I've come back to Toastmasters. And I came back to the band by attending a contest, which makes me very happy to see amazing young people coming forward and working with legacy champions. The beauty about contests is about challenging yourself. And that's what the contest season brings up. Because there are two parts of Toastmasters: preparing you to speak, challenging you to speak. Because when you challenge yourself, you're not competing with contestants. You're competing with yourself, how you were yesterday and how you will become tomorrow. So I raise a toast for all of you all on behalf of our event director, on behalf of CGD and the DD who was speaking to us a while back, so that tomorrow when you leave from this stage, all of you, even those who are not coming on the stage, you'll leave a champion. Because the vibes that the speakers bring out is enough of energy, encouragement, and support to take each one of you to the next level. So with that, congratulations and wish all of you a championship vision ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much. A wonderful, dynamic Toastmaster medium Raven. All right, so anyone wants to speak? Others I'll have to catch. I would like to catch Toastmaster Mohammed Karni.
No, I don't need a mic. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So I was not prepared for this. I'm going to do a little bit of a impromptu table topic scenario. So I was just having a conversation with my wife that a lot of things are going on in my life right now, and I'm not able to give time to Toastmasters the way I want to. And sometimes I'm reaching that point where I feel like I might have to part ways from Toastmasters because I'm not able to give myself to it. But then, whenever I come to a Toastmaster meeting or any event like today, that entire thing just goes away and I just realize that no, this is a very important part of my life. And the way I feel when I'm part of this meeting, it's all about positive development things. And it's a great way to escape your reality. So I always have decided to, no matter be how much caught up with my life, never part ways with Toastmasters. And I love to be a part of it. So I raise a toast for everybody for that. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mohammed Karni. Now, would like to catch somebody or can somebody come? Yes, please. Keep your applauses coming.
Hello, hi. Well, no need mic for that. It's an opportunity. Actually, I've been a guest speaker before, and I had presented myself, and I've been with the Pioneer Desert, and I got that opportunity to speak, and it was lovely to be a part of the Toastmaster where I can communicate and get to know everyone, and hence I can improve myself, and it was a great opportunity. And this is the first time again I came to the area contest, and it was really amazing, and I really had a good time here as well, watching a lot of speakers and how they communicate, how they present themselves, and it's a great opportunity. I would love to be a part of that, and thank you so much once again for everyone, and thank you.
Thank you so much. Does anyone want to speak more or should I speak? Oh, yes. Okay, there are two more. We'll have ladies first.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. It's been a very long time since I've come on the stage. So for now, from the past 2-3 years, the stage was the online meetings and the online contest. And I feel really happy to be here at this juncture because in the year 2018, I was a very fearful speaker who feared to even look at the eyes of my contest mentor who's present here. So I'm really happy that he's here today. At that time, I was running behind him because he was going to speak to us on Conquer Your Fear through the contest. So I remember sitting at that Durar Club meeting and noting down how I can be a better table topic speaker, how can I be a better evaluator. And then I faced contest and I realized that contest is the place where you can really discover yourself. So contest has been a part of my life. I really enjoy contest because, more than competing, what I love the most is studying for the contest. Every time I come to the division contest and I get the second place, like the last year, I feel sad to put my books back into my drawer. It's not like I've forgotten all that, but it's like I just want to go forward. I want to learn. So at this moment, I'm really happy that I'm coming here at this juncture and meeting so many Toastmasters once again. So thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, now we'll have a last speaker, that is Toastmaster Hussain. I hope you all know him. Before he comes and says, please tell who he is before being Toastmaster. Thank you very much.
Just like Mr. Raymond said, this is more of a challenge to your own self than the contest. We have to look in the mirror, and that is our challenge. Just like Mr. Muhammad also said now that he was busy and he always have this thought of getting out of Toastmaster because he cannot cope up with giving time to it. And the same thing was happening with me before starting Toastmaster. When I reach a stage in my life where I was so busy and I feel, what else can I do? But if I want to do it, I don't have time. And that is the time I found contact from Mr. Shiraz. And the first thing I asked him is that, how much is this learning process going to take time of my time in the day? And he said, just once in a week. And that is the time I accepted this opportunity. And the first day when I came to the Toastmaster meeting, which was our training session, I realized this is something that I want to do. Because Toastmaster improved my communication skills. So now, which made a great impact in my corporate and personal life. I don't have to convince my clients anymore. I can easily influence them. I don't have to sell. I just need to inspire. Because when you improve your communication skills, we know our capabilities and we realize what we want to do in our future. And Toastmaster has given such a great platform to realize just that. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So now, I'd like all the contestants to speak, or otherwise I have to catch something. Toastmaster Rohan.
Afternoon, right?
Yes.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Today afternoon, I kind of woke up late and then went to church and then came immediately because I saw the list of speakers and I was like, I have to attend this event. And just like Kagdi said, I also have not really been attending Toastmasters events regularly because I've had a lot of things going on in the background. But I really wish that I had, because very soon I'll actually be leaving Kuwait for my further studies. So I told him, I'll definitely attend the events going forward, because every time I attend one of these contests, I myself feel personally inspired, or seeing people speak, seeing people improve, seeing people tell their stories. And I look forward to attending more sessions, more events. So I look forward to seeing everybody in further events. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, I want to thank each and every one of you who have come here on stage and shared your feelings or thoughts, everything to me. Even whatever you all have said, I can really connect to it, because when I started my journey in Toastmasters, I had the same feelings, and in between also, there were times when I was struggling to compete and also to perform some places somewhere. This is what I felt, and all I can just say that you're not alone. We are with you. And Toastmasters as a family is always with you. And I don't consider, like this, when I call Area 29 my two clubs, I don't consider it as clubs. I consider them as family. The Toastmasters in Kuwait is my family. So this is what I like to say, and I want to thank each and every one of you for coming here and supporting. And now I just want to say, you're released. Now you all can go for a break. Yeah.
Yes, madam, how are you? Yes, put your mic in the box. One side in the box, one side in the box.
First you put in the pocket.
Here. Just I can keep it inside, there is no pocket.
And then put it near to.
Where? Hello, just test my voice. Yes. വരുന്നുണ്ടോ? Yes. Hello. Coming? Yes. Good evening. Yeah. Good evening. Good afternoon. Yeah. ഇത്തിരി മേലെ ആക്കിയാൽ മതിയോ? വോളിയം കൂട്ടിയോ? എന്റെ വോളിയം ഇത്തിരി കൂട്ടിയാലേ എനിക്ക് സൗണ്ട് പുറത്തേക്ക് വരുള്ളൂ. സ്പീച്ച് ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ കേട്ടതിനേക്കാൾ
കാരണം കണ്ടന്റ് പറയും
കുറച്ച് എനർജി കുറവുണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്തില്ല.
സ്പീച്ച് വൈസ് യുവർ ഓക്കെ, യുവർ ഫൈൻ. ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ കേട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്, പക്ഷെ ഇന്ന് കുറച്ചൊരു ഡൗൺ ആയി വരുന്നത്. അല്ല, എന്നോട് ചോദിച്ചോണ്ട് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു കേട്ടോ.
ആരെയും പഠിക്കാം. ആളുകൾ പറയുന്ന പോലെ മനസ്സിൽ വെക്കാതിരുന്നാലേ പഠിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. കഴിച്ചോ?
Hello. Good evening. Good evening to honor. Good evening, all of you. Thank you.
No doubt it is. Yeah, I know. I have seen her virtually, but not physically. I have faith in yeah.
Point of saturation. Right now, all of that. There are something there are some skills Are you breathing on the stage? Yes. So it's especially I was not satisfied. Yeah, because real we had she was great, but what secret conversation champions. And apply it in your life. People know that fact. Keep it in the when you go outside, it's scary. Yeah. And I was right. I said,
We all don't sit on time. Yeah. Right from Starbucks cafe. Hello, check. All right, everyone, let's settle down. Okay, while you settle down, I'll introduce our contest master for our next session. That's going to be for table topics as well as for our humorous. Our table topics contest master as well as humorous speech contest master is someone. She's in a finance profession from quite a long time and a member of Bhavan's Toastmasters Club, club president of May Springs Toastmasters Club. And she's none other than our contest master and also one of my good friends, Toastmaster Susan Abraham.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suhan. Good evening, all. Welcome back. Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Suhan Abdul Manaf, distinguished judges, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the Table Topics Contest, Area 29, for the term 2023-24. And I am Toastmaster Susan Abraham, your contest chair. Today, we test the abilities of our members through a friendly contest, which takes the winner right up to the division level. We have a distinguished panel of judges led by DTM Dareen Al-Hajar to select the winners. I am sure the audience will enjoy a thrilling time listening to some magnificent impromptu speeches. Before we commence, we have to remind ourselves of some of the rules under which these contests are held. The contestants and sergeant-at-arms have been briefed of these rules by the contest chair. The judges, tally counters, and timers have been briefed on their duties by the chief judge. Contestants have also drawn their speaking order as follows. Contestant number 1. Sorry, I will repeat the name twice, and I request the contestant to stand in order to ensure his or her availability in this hall. Contestant number 1, Arij Jafar. Contestant number 1, Arij Jafar. Contestant number 2, Mohammad Hussain Sheikh. Contestant number 2, Mohammad Hussain Sheikh. Contestant number 3, Hanan Halosh. Contestant number 3, Hanan Halosh. Contestant number 4, Venkatakrishnan Nurani. Contestant number 4, Venkatakrishnan Nurani. Thank you, contestants. Each contestant will be introduced by announcing the contestant name, the topic, and the name. Upon being introduced, the contestant should proceed immediately to the speaking position. Chief Sergeant-at-Arms should ask his or her readiness before handing over to the contest chair. The speaker should begin within a short time after arriving at the speaking area and is not permitted to delay the contest. All the contestants shall receive the same topic, which shall be of a general nature. All the contestants, except contestant number 1, will be escorted by Sergeant-at-Arms to the isolation room and will be called in one by one. Speeches shall be 1 to 2 minutes. Contestants who speak less than 1 minute or more than 2 minutes, 30 seconds, will be disqualified. Contestants and timers, please note, green signal will be displayed at 1 minute and remain displayed for 30 seconds. The amber signal will be displayed at 1.5 minutes and remain displayed for 30 seconds. The red signal will be displayed at 2 minutes and remain displayed until the speech is concluded. There will be 1 minute silence between the contestants, during which the judges will mark their ballots. 3 minutes silence will be observed at the end of the contest to help the judges to complete their ballots. Chief Judge will be asked if more time is needed once silence time is up. Prior to announcing the winner, an announcement will be made if the time disqualification occurred, but the name of the contestant will not be revealed. Protests concerning eligibility, originality, and reference to other contestants will be limited to judges and contestants only. Any protest may be lodged with the chief judge or the contest chairperson prior to the announcement of the winners. All the decisions of the judges are final. Are there any questions? So let's begin. Contestants, are you ready? All are looking very serious. Timers, are you ready?
Yes.
Chief Judge, are your judges ready? And audience, are you ready?
Yeah.
Thank you. Can we begin the contest, Chief Judge? Sergeant at Arms, you may now escort all the contestants except for the first contestant out of the contest hall. Chief Judge, may I have the topic, please?
Yes. We'll just come.
Contestant number 1, Ari Jafar. Thank you. Ari Jafar, the time is always right to do what is right. The time is always right to do what is right. Ari Jafar.
Time is ticking. Don't you feel that sometimes we need to do things in our life in order to change everything to the better and to have a great life at the end? Contest Chair, honored members and guests. 2021, it was my year where I wanted to end, not my life, but to end so many things in me. I wanted to change so many things, but I was not able to do anything. I was actually feeling that I am lost. I reached to 120 kilos at that year. And I was confused because I was saying, I'm doing anything, I'm doing everything, and I'm not losing anything. I'm not losing weight. So I thought, okay, whatever, I'm fine. I'm accepting my life. Everything will be fine. But it was not fine. It was my birthday when I went out with my friends and we were enjoying the lunch and everything. And then when I saw my picture, I was like, ugh, what is this? Here when I decided to change my whole life. I started dieting. It was too hard. It was not easy. I entered to a gym, and there when I met my coach, his name Coach Renel. And that's what I wanted. I wanted someone who will hit me whenever I feel lazy, who will tell me, get up, do the workout, do this, do that. And he was doing exactly what I want, exactly what I needed. Coach Renel was always behind me to support me, to help me reach to the place I wanted. At that year, within a year, I lost 40 kilos. I reached to 83 kilos. Yes, I gained a little bit now. However, I know that Coach Renel will always be behind me to help me change. So it was the right time to start my journey. And it will be your right time to start the journey if you want to change your life. Back to you.
Thank you. Let's encourage all the contestants with your thunderous applause. Let's observe the 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you, timer. Contestant number 2, Mohammad Hussein Sheikh. Contestant number 2, Mohammad Hussein Sheikh. The time is always right to do what is right. The time is always right to do what is right. Mohammad Hussein Sheikh.
Good afternoon, contestant chair, Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Have you ever thought what is the right time? Come on, anybody, come on, come on. So there is nothing like a right time. It's always the time when you start. Don't sit relaxed saying that there will be a time where I can do this. There will be a time I can do that. There is nothing like a right time. Always it is the right time. So you have to do whatever you are thinking of doing. When I was in my childhood, I was thinking like maybe there will be a time when I will bring on my new skating shoes. I'll start wearing and I'll try to do this. And I'll try to learn. I was thinking, and it's been from childhood to college to now this place where I'm standing on my stage. Still, I've not learned how to skate. So this is what it gave me the experience that there is nothing like a right time. So after this speech, I will be going and I'll be getting my new skating shoes so that at least I can say that now I have to go and do or learn the skating. So to all the guests and the speakers, don't wait for your right time to come and to give you an advice. So there is nothing like that. So you have to start and you have to do whatever you can do, and people will be supporting you if you are doing it in the right way. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's observe the 1 minute silence for judges to mark the ballot. Thank you, Tema. Contestant number 3, Hanan Halush. Hanan Halush, The time is always right to do what is right. The time is always right to do what is right. Hanan Halush.
Thank you, Contest Master. My fellow Toastmasters who are members with me in the same club know that I had two careers in my life. One career, which was my starting point as a chemistry teacher, because I graduated Bachelor in Science in Biochemistry. So I started my career as a teacher for chemistry. 10 years, amazing 10 years, amazing teacher by the testimony of others, of my students. Then I reached at one point where I felt bored. I had the same routine going daily. So I decided it was time for me to shift my career. It was a very dramatic decision. Everyone blamed you for it. They told me, you are crazy. Why you are shifting to a career, sales, by the way, something you don't know about. But I felt it was the right time. I felt it was the right decision. So I shifted to sales. The first year as a salesperson was horrible. I was sucking as a salesperson. But then one of my mentors at the job, the new job, told me, you were successful as a chemistry teacher. Why not be successful as a salesperson? It only took me to change my mindset, because what helped me work and be successful as a chemistry teacher not necessarily helped me to be a successful salesperson. I needed to acquire new skills, new techniques to help me work as a better salesperson. I changed my techniques and I became very successful, achieving my targets, becoming a business development manager, and now standing in front of you in a management position. So when I took that decision of shifting my career, it was the right time, because I would never regret taking that decision, because it was the right decision that created the version that stands in front of you. So my fellow Toastmasters, never fear to take a decision when your heart tells you it is the right decision. Back to you, Contest Master.
Thank you. Let's observe 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots.
Thank you, Taima. Contestant number 4, Venkatakrishnan Nurani. Venkatakrishnan Nurani, the time is always right to do what is right. The time is always right to do what is right. Venkatakrishnan Nurani.
Time and tide waits for none. This is something we all have learned since our school. What does it mean? Now, every given opportunity, we look for right time. We ask a kid during school days. They say, okay, the exam is coming tomorrow. We will plan. Let me see tomorrow. Let me see the right timing. Then comes the college education. The same thing continues. Then the marriage comes. You ask a girl, I want to study. Let me find the right moment. Let me wait for the right moment. You ask a boy, let me make some earnings. Is there an end to the earning? There is never. There is never stopping for the requirement of money Nobody's only one thing which everybody says no is when the stomach is full. Rest everything, everybody keeps on wanting. There is no end to it. Is the time right? We need to make a call. We need to make a conscious decision. What is the right time? And it is up to each individual to decide that. There can never be a right time. It is the right thing to do at the right place, which makes everything right. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you. Let's observe the 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you, timer. Since all the contestants, yeah, let's observe another 3 minute silence to help the judges to complete their ballots. Thank you, timer. Now you're all free to speak. CJ, can we adjourn? With that, we adjourn the table topics contest area 29, 2023, 24. Let's give all the contestants a big round of applause to appreciate them. Welcome back again. We are moving towards our next contest, that is humorous speech contest. Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Suhan, all the distinguished judges, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Welcome to the humorous speech contest of Area 29 for the term 2023-24. And I'm Toastmaster Susan Abraham, your contest chair. Today, we test the abilities of our members through a friendly contest which takes the winner right up to the division level. We have a distinguished panel of judges led by DTM Darij Al-Hajar to select the winners. Before we commence the contest, we have to remind ourselves of some of the rules under which these contests are held. The contestants and sergeant-at-arms have been briefed of these rules by the contest chair. The judges, tally counters, and timers have been briefed on their duties by the chief judge. Contestants have also drawn their speaking orders as follows. Judges and timers, please note. I will repeat twice the name of the contestant, and the contestant have to stand in order to while announcing their names to ensure his or her availability in the hall. Contestant number 1, Priyadarshan Reddy. Contestant number 1, Priyadarshan Reddy. Contestant number 2, Venkatakrishnan Nurani. Contestant number 2, Venkatakrishnan Nurani. Contestant number 3, Hanan Halosh. Contestant number 3, Hanan Halosh. Contestant number 4, Hussein Hakimuddin. Contestant number 4, Hussein Hakimuddin. Thank you, contestants. Contestants are permitted to remain in the hall throughout the duration of the contest. Each contestant will be introduced by announcing the contestant's name, speech title, the title, and the name. Upon being introduced, the contestant should proceed immediately to the speaking position. The speaker should begin within a short time after arriving at the speaking area and is not permitted to delay the contest. Contestants must not reference another contestant or a speech presented by another contestant. Speeches shall be 5 to 7 minutes. Contestants who speak less than 4 minutes 30 seconds or more than 7 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. Timing will begin with the contestant's first verbal or non-verbal communication with the audience. This usually will be the first word uttered by the contestant, but would include any other communication such as sound effects, a staged act by another person, etc. Green signal will be displayed at 5 minutes and remain displayed for 1 minute. The
5 to 7.
Sorry, I didn't understand. Can you explain?
Green card will be from 5 minutes.
and remain displayed for 1 minute. Huh?
Correct.
The amber signal will be displayed at 6 minutes and remain displayed for 1 minute. The red signal will be displayed at 7 minutes and remain displayed until the speech is concluded. There will be 1 minute silence between contestants, during which the judges will mark their ballots. 3 minutes silence will be observed at the end of the contest to help the judges to complete their ballots and hand them to the tally counters. Chief Judge will be asked if more time is needed once silence time is up. Prior to announcing the winners, an announcement will be made if time disqualification occurred, but the name of the contestant will not be revealed. Protests concerning originality and eligibility will be limited to judges and contestants only. Any protest may be lodged with the Chief Judge or contest chairperson prior to the announcement of the winners. All decisions of the judges are final. So, contestants, are you ready? Timers, are you ready?
Yes.
Audience, are you ready to laugh?
Yeah.
Chief Judge, are your judges ready? Can we begin the contest? No, that's not enough. Can we begin the contest? Thank you.
Let's invite the first contestant. The first contestant, Toastmaster Priyadarshan Reddy.
Mr. Shirag will make a sound. Just for information.
Priyadarshan Reddy, The Night Adventurers Unveiled. The Night Adventurers Unveiled, Priyadarshan Reddy.
Was I asleep? Sorry, contestant. I had a quick nap. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, and my dear judges, I have a question for all of you. How many of you sleep while you sound while you sleep? Can you see any rising hands here? No one snores here? It's okay. I have great news for you. Please catch me up. We are planning to start a new club, District 20 Snoring Toastmasters. And the president will be decided based on the sound who makes more. So, Kagdi, you have bright chances, I'm hoping. So, you must have understood by this time my problem with the snoring. It's not like I had a problem right from my childhood. It started during my adulthood and it never stopped for some reason. During my college times, the most challenging thing was I always try to sleep the last person in the room so that I can avoid the embarrassment with my friends. But you know, sound travels slow when compared to light, but sound reaches. The embarrassment follows. And I particularly remember one of my friends saying this one thing: how the girl is going to survive with you your entire life with this sound? The question was a simple, but it had a great impact on my mind. What I should do? Should I marry or not? What if she left me? What? It will be much more embarrassment. And finally, the day has come. My parents arranged an alliance, and I had to meet the girl. And we talked in general for a couple of minutes. Then finally, I took the courage. Hey, listen, I want to say something which is very much personal to me, and I want you to know before the marriage. She got a little confused. Then she asked, "Do you drink?" "No, I don't drink." "Do you take drugs?" "No, no, I don't take any drugs. I stay in Kuwait, so obviously I don't take drugs." "Do you smoke?" "Actually, I snore." "So?" "I snore a lot. I want to tell you before my marriage." And she said, "So does my dad, so does my mom, and so does my brother. And what's so big deal in that?" Ladies and gentlemen, June 1st, 2013, I just didn't find my soulmate. I found my soulmate snoring family. Life has been good ever since. We moved to Kuwait, and soon we've been blessed with a baby girl. And at that point of time, I was switching my job, and so I had to keep them back at home. Soon they were back. This happened on the very first day when she came back. The family came, wife and daughter. We are trying to sleep like a decent family. We switched off the lights and we slept. The daughter got woke up. I said, "No, the climate change, new climate, new environment." Again, we tried to sleep. My wife understood. It was not the climate, it was not the place, it was my sound. And within no time, I was kicked out of that bedroom. The next 3 years, my only job was to train my daughter how to sleep in adverse climate so that I can enter back to bedroom. A couple of years happened, then I was blessed with another baby girl, and this time I ensured to bring her back within 1 month. And during this 1 month, I strictly instructed my parents, be it whatever the time she sleeps, there should be loud music around her always. It's kind of a combat training when she come back. So guess what? Soon I was back into bedroom. After a couple of weeks, I realized a peculiar habit about my younger one. I usually wake up for my job at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Be it what at the time I wake up, my younger one used to wake up along with me. I thought it was like a father-daughter magic love from the heavens. It took a few more days to understand. My younger one actually used to my sound. It became a lullaby song for her. So the moment I wake up, the sound stops, the lullaby song stops, she wakes up. I was not sure whether to be happy or not, but as long as I was in bedroom, I thought it was okay. And my adventures not just limited to home. I did some adventures at international level as well. During one of my hiking trip, I was in Tanzania and I was supposed to share a tent with a Germany guy. So after all these embarrassing situations with my experience, just before the night, I said, "Hey, Thomas, I have some earplugs for you and I want you to wear them so that we'll have a good sleep." "Hey, Prithviraj, I traveled more than 60 countries. I've been with different climates and different people. I can manage. And good night." I was confused. Should I convince him about my name or about my snoring? Anyway, I went back to my sleep. The next day morning, I saw Thomas was wearing earplugs. Ladies and gentlemen, when a sleeping sound person says something to you, listen to advice. Doesn't matter how many countries you travel. Even chair. Is it okay? I'm really tired. Can I go and sleep in the back? Over to the contestant.
Let's observe the 1 minute silence for the next to moderate. Thank you, timer. Let's invite contestant number 2, Venkatakrishnan Nurani. Venkatakrishnan Nurani, opposites attract. Opposites attract, Venkatakrishnan Nurani.
Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you have a smartphone? Please raise your hand. Excellent. How many of you have a smartwatch? Please. Great. Now everybody has smartwatches, smartphones. At home, it is a smart TV, some other smart instruments. One day, my daughter was asking me, Papa, why do we have always these smart devices? I was just thinking, it just put to me into thought. Then I realized, opposites attract. That is why we are more addicted to the smart things. Now, this is the truth. Whether it be the case of magnet, whether it be the case of a relationship, anything. Robert Sculler, a famous motivational speaker, once mentioned, tough times never last, but tough people do. Here I am, standing before you, a young man, brave enough after lot of years of marriage. I have survived the years of marriage. Ladies and gentlemen, going back to the school days, which we had. As a child, used to wonder, we go to the class, there is science class, there is maths class, a lot of classes. Every day it is a complex phenomenon. One day the physics teacher comes and tells us, opposites attract. Oh, come on. So I learned something new. Next day, the English teacher comes in. They tell, it is the exceptions that makes the rule. Come on. What does it mean? How can the opposites attract and the opposites repel? Is that what it means? Well, this is what life is. It is always a question of contracts. We don't know whether the opposites attract or repel. We move to the college days. We have always at one side of the coin, we have the lovely attraction of the, the TV, all the distractions are attracted. The opposites do attract. On the other side, we have the book, which helps us sleep beautifully. Opposites repel, don't they? Everybody would have experienced that. During the college time, we were always attracted towards our opposite, of course, the girls. And it is a wonder, what to do? The girls started talking about various sun signs, etc. Just wonder, what is this all about? I realized the sun sign is all something called, they call it something Aries, then Virgo, etc. Then they told, it is all about compatibility. The girls start seeing compatibility, not the case of opposites attract. Then opposites. So I thought for myself, yes. And I, being a Virgo, was attached to a statement, Virgos are born flirt. I think now I got an idea. Let me use my skills, whatever I have. But my friend of mine was there. Another friend of mine was there, was very smarter. He attracts each other persons like a magnet. Doesn't matter what he is. He is always pulls everybody towards his. It came to the job. Now then, before the end of the college, I realized that the key is compatibility. Because you need to be compatible with each other. Then the moment I start for an interview, there is only fundamental rule. Everything changed. Compatibility is the key. One simple mantra. If you agree, you say yes. If you don't agree, you say yes. The boss can never be wrong. So this is the fundamental rule of compatibility. My parents were looking at us. They told, now you are living a very happy life. It is time for you to get married. Okay, fine. I didn't understand what the meaning was. They got me married. It was a wonderful probationary period initially. Whatever I liked, my wife liked very much. Whatever she liked, I also liked. There was nobody who was so compatible, such a wonderful bliss in our life. Isn't that the case? Everything was about to change. There started disagreement. The probation period was over. Done with. Whatever I like, it is sure, there is no doubt. She didn't like. Years rolled on. Still, I have survived 17 years of marriage. It is, the thought is, whatever, irrespective of whatever we like, not like, whether it is the opposite or whether we are compatible or non-compatible, it doesn't matter. What we need to do is to find a balance between the opposite and whatever we like or whatever we dislike. This is what makes our life going. Ladies and gentlemen, opposites attract is a wonderful phenomenon which we need to establish in our life and understand in our life. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's observe the 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballot.
Thank you, Tema. Let's invite contestant number 3. Contestant number 3, Hanan Halush. Hanan Halush. Hanan Halush, 1 day. 1 day, Hanan Halush.
Prepare for a surprise encounter with a mysterious stranger. Oh my God, who's this mysterious stranger? Contest chair and friends, did you hear that voice? I have a confession to tell you. I'm a little obsessed with my horoscope. And though it is false 99.9% of the time, I believe every word of it. It all started when I turned 18 and everyone around me was telling me, Hanan, look for money. Hanan, look for your handsome husband. Hanan, look for your future. To answer all these questions, I needed to find myself, to understand myself. So I started researching and I discovered I'm Aquarius. And I spent the whole night reading about how amazing Aquarius people are. They are stubborn, lacking emotions, robotic, selfish. No, I'm not like that. Friends, am I like that? Who wrote these dreadful things about us? Aha, it's written by a Taurus. They hate us for some reason. Probably zealous. Don't believe everything you read. The first time I read my horoscope, it said, you will stumble across a treasure today. How silly is that? There are no treasures anymore. But as I went out of my house, I tripped and fell down the stairs, only to land on a wooden box that had 20 kd inside. I was so happy. I just wished my horoscope had mentioned that my future involved a bruised knee. From that day onward, I do what my horoscope says. Who needs advice from family and friends when the stars can tell me how my day will go? Once in college, it was the day of my final exam, but my horoscope said, "Don't step outside. Someone out there waiting for revenge." It didn't need to ask me twice. I stayed indoors all day. The next day, I explained to my professor why I missed my exam. But it seemed he was the one waiting for revenge and denied rescheduling my exam. So I had to do the only thing I could. I repeated the semester. It wasn't worth the risk. I didn't find my future yet. Surely you agree that life is more precious than a degree. Reading my horoscope over breakfast became my daily ritual. You see, we Aquarians are very emotional people. At least 3 weeks every month. My Aquarius, my horoscope, and emotions became closely linked. So, when my horoscope read, "Don't be afraid to express what's on your mind. If possible, confront your demons and slay one if the need be," I knew exactly what I needed to do. So I picked up my phone and dialed my ex-fiancé number. And I expressed what's on my mind. I yelled at top of my lungs, made him apologize for things he didn't even do, made him cry 3 times in under a minute, then convinced him to take me out for dinner at Piccola Milano, my favorite restaurant. They say revenge is sweet, but it's even sweeter with garlic bread on the side. Then another time, I was sipping my coffee and, of course, reading my horoscope. And it proclaimed, "Embrace your self-explorer. Seek out a new experience, and fortune will smile upon you." Feeling daring, I decided to try skydiving. Little did I know, I'd end up landing on a tree upside down. Gravity had a good laugh that day. The next day, my horoscope said, "Try again. The road to fortune is not that easy." I decided I'm not that desperate for fortune. But I still need to look for my handsome husband. So when my horoscope declared, "Prepare for a surprise encounter with a mysterious stranger," I was intrigued. So I headed to the local carnival, convinced that my mysterious stranger awaited. As I wandered through the carnival, a person in a stylish tailor suit caught my eyes. I approached, ready for destiny to unfold. He turned around. It was my strange cousin who I owed 100 kd. Surprise encounter? Yeah, I was surprised. My horoscope was spot on. My horoscope has tried my patience and cost me 100 kd. But my faith in the universe remains unshaken. Maybe the stars are playing cosmic pranks with Aquarians, but I trust that one day, even if it is the last day of my life, the stars will dance in my favor. Contest chair.
Thank you. Let's observe the 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballot.
Thank you, timer. Let's invite our contestant number 4, Hussein Hakimuddin. Hussein Hakimuddin, marriage, survival of the fittest. Marriage, survival of the fittest, Hussein Hakimuddin.
Thank you. A lot of people who leave this room might not remember my name, but you will definitely remember the guy in this orange outfit. And I have a strong reason to wear this color today. So hello everyone and namaste to all my fellow Toastmasters from India. If you see the Indian flag and you see the colors, there is the saffron color in it, which resembles courage and sacrifice. And that's my topic for today, marriage. When you talk about India and marriage, the first thing that comes to your mind is arranged marriage. And it makes me very angry when people say arranged marriage is a forced marriage. Those two are completely different things. In a forced marriage, your parents choose the partner for you and you have to get married to them. But in an arranged marriage, your parents choose the partner for you. You get the chance to go for lunch or dinner, and then you have to get married to them. So there is a choice of going for lunch or dinner. How is it same? Surprising. It's very surprising. Now tell me, everyone here, how many of you got the chance to marry the partner of your choice? Okay. And how many of you did not get the chance to marry partner of your choice? Let's see who's saying the truth. Okay. So don't worry. You get partner of your choice or you don't get partner of your choice. The life after marriage is the same. No one can teach a volcano how to erupt. And no one can teach a hurricane how to destroy. Just like that, no one can teach a man and a woman how to find the right partner. It just happens because natural disaster just happens. When I have a simple question for all the ladies in the house. When was the last time you said I love you to your husband? If you generally see, it changes, it evolves with time. Before marriage, it's I love you. Just married, where are you? 1 year, here's your tea. 10 years, cook yourself. So, with all the time, things keep changing. And in all those battles, marriage is all about understanding and compromise at the same time, where actions speak louder than words. You just have to follow the three magical words. Can anyone guess here the three magical words? You are right, and I'm sorry, and your life will be normal. Trust me, everything will be fine. But jokes apart, no one wants a relationship to be destroyed. And we all want our relationship not to be destroyed. And for that one reason, we have to start liking our partner. We have to like them the way they are. Because happiness is not about getting what you like. It's about liking what you already have. We often forget to like things we have in the search of getting what we like, isn't it? So, we always should respect a married life, no matter what it is, because marriage is like a roller coaster of love and occasional arguments. And just like there is a Hindi quote in Indian language which says, Corona se ladna or BV se darna. Means you have to fight Corona and you have to be afraid of your wife, and your life, you will survive the marriage. So we all need a partner in our life to be with us in our good times and bad times. And when that happens, we have a real relationship. Thank you. Interesting. Thank you very much. Is it?
Thank you. Let's observe the 1 minute silence for the judges to mark their ballot. Thank you, timer. Let's observe another 3 minutes of silence. Sorry, 2 minutes of silence for the judges to complete their ballots. Thank you, timer. With that, all our contests are over. Now you are all free to speak. Let me ask you one question to test your brilliance. Whoever can answer, first raise your hands and then answer. What do you call a fish without an eye? Yes, Mohammed. Hussein?
Selfish.
Anyone else? Yes. Give a big round of applause to our MC, this is Toastmaster Suhan. We call a fish without an eye, FSH. Eye is gone. Okay, another question. Any other, do you want another question? I tied an ox in the India-Pakistan border. This ox is eating grass from Pakistan. So who will get the milk? Yes, he said the answer. Anybody else? Do you know the answer? Yes? Yes, that's the right answer. Give them a big round of applause. Ox cannot give us milk. With that, our contest is over. CJ, can we adjourn? Can we adjourn? With that, we officially adjourn the humorous contest, speech contest of Area 29, 23, 24. Over to you, Master of Ceremony, Toastmaster Suhan.
All right. Thank you so much, our wonderful contest master, Toastmaster Susan Abraham. Big round of applause to her. Wow. What a wonderful day it was that I had a great time being with you all with this wonderful contest. And now I would like to give you all a certificate of appreciation without any further delay. I think my mic is not, mic is not required. I think I can speak now. Yes, you guessed it right. All right, now it's time for me to call our contestants for all the categories. Now, I would like to call Hanan Halous.
Thank you.
The next contestant, Hussein Hakimuddin. Our next contestant, Venkata Krishna Nurani. The next contestant, Amish Chalati. The next contestant, Priyadarshan Reddy. Hope he's not sleeping. Just know. Oh, okay. You're in the crowd. Well, the sound did not occur much.
Maybe you were silencer.
Disturbing.
Maybe you pick silencer.
Yes. All right. Our next contestant with a big name, Mohammad Hussain Sheikh. Brothers? Yes. Yeah. Thank you. All right, so now it's time to give the certificate for our role players who had been supporting me throughout the contest. And our first role player is Toastmaster Keyur Pandya. Thank you so much for standing there the whole time. Thank you so much. And our next Sergeant at Arms was Toastmaster Soundarajan Sekurajan. I'm going to talk his names right now. Thank you so much for helping us. Thank you so much. And our timer, who had been here whole time, keeping everything on time. And that our first timer is Toastmaster Nilesh Atarte. Thank you so much. And our another timer is Sarvanan Vela Yuta. And our ballot counters. First ballot counter is Toastmaster Nasreen Tuba. Thank you so much for your support. And another ballot counter is Toastmaster Alia Yusuf. Thank you so much for the session. And now I would like to give a certificate of appreciation to our contest master for evaluation and international speech. That is Toastmaster Lavanya Loganath. Moment I thought she'll be taller than me because of this long name. Yes. And our contest master for table topics and humorous speech, Toastmaster Susan Abraham. Thank you so much. It's amazing. Okay, one certificate to our most important person for today's contest, that is none other than our Chief Judge, TTM Dareen Al-Hajar. Thank you so much for supporting us today. Okay, now I have distributed the certificates to the role players, and now we need to, wait for some time. Am I right, so Chief Judge? Okay, it means you are not ready. I mean, let it be. So before before I call our chief judge, I want to, take some more thoughts from any of the other, from the other audience over here. Yes.
Good afternoon. Oh, it's working?
Yeah.
My name is Tiam Hanadi. It's the first time I'm here. I'm so happy to be here with you. Actually, I'm so excited to meet this meeting, and I'm learning too much from the contest. Thank you to let me come to stage. It's a big opportunity for me. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, does anyone like to express their thoughts? Now I see our immediate past division H director is also here. Thank you so much for coming. So do you think you can say something? I know you did not come to the contest, but still you came. Still, I want you to come. All I can just say, it is the last minute punishment for coming. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
coming.
Thank you. It's okay, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Nice to see you all in the physical contest. In the olden times, years ago, when I joined Toastmasters, I used to enjoy a lot of physical meetings. The warmth, the friendship we developed during the physical meetings. We missed due to the corona, but we're back to the physical meetings again. I hope you enjoyed engaging and entertaining and informative contests. Contests are always, it's a learning experience. We become better versions of ourselves. Wishing you all the best to all the contestants, all our winners who participate to today's contest. We learned many things from the contest from your fellow contestants. Wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, yes. Okay.
I have a long story. It's okay. I don't need it.
It's actually my first time stepping onto this stage here. I've joined Toastmaster 1 year ago. I have a very bad English. I think I'm still having the bad English. But I'm trying, to improve. Since I joined the first time here, I found out how much the people are inspiring. The people are so nice, so cooperating, cooperating, and I really liked it. I liked everything, the organizing of this contest. I took lots of courage from the contest, how they are like trying to inspiring us, giving us like a motive and courage to be and to step in a level higher from my level. Actually, I just again want you to excuse me for my really bad English. I feel like I need to improve more. Thank you, Suhan, for everything. I'm so happy and thrilled to be here. Thank you to everyone. Thank you for all of the contents, which they really inspired me a lot. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dalia. Well, I didn't understand what you said about the bad English, but I understood here what you want us to express. I really understood that. This is what we are here for. It's not about to be here. You need a.
That, I mean,
lack of my English and my vocabulary and all.
Oh.
Sometimes I'm not able to
But still, yes, I understand that, but you are still doing good and you are the best version of yourself. Yeah. Well, now I think I don't want to wait anymore. And the chief judge also doesn't want to wait anymore. She wants to come here and say, yes, you all are the winners. Am I right? Yes. All right. So now let me officially invite our chief judge for today's contest, DTM Dareen Al Hajar.
So excited, more than everyone. So let me call TM Lavanya to announce the winners. Winners.
I think now we all can scream.
Yes. Now the most awaited part of contest, announcement of results for the evaluation contest. I would like to make sure DTM Dareen is present here with us for the announcement of results. There were no time disqualifications. Could you show? Yes. Let me announce. Drum rolls, please. Master Hussain Hakimuddin. And the second place winner is, again drum rolls. Master Ari Jafar.
Sure, they can. Okay, congratulations, everyone. This is for you.
First place, any guesses? Drum rolls. First place, Namaskar. Congratulations to all the winners and all the contestants. Congratulations to you. Participation is a great thing. Congratulations to all.
Let's take a photo.
One chair and
Wait, I need to. Welcome to Abdali.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes. Now coming to the international speech contest. There is no time disqualification. Here, we don't have third place. Directly, we are coming to the second place winner. Yes, drum rolls. Hari Jafar. And the first place winner.
Yeah, we'll just have a group photo with Hari.
What is that?
You are talking. You are talking. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rohan.
Thank you. Congratulations to all the participants. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Now let me forward Ghostbusters to down. Good evening again. Now let's announce the results of the table topics contest. First of all, officially I confirm our CJ is present here for the announcement of the results. And there is no time disqualification. So, the third place winner, Toastmaster Venkata Krishnan Durani.
Okay.
The second place winner for the table topics, Toastmaster Arij Jafar. Toastmaster Arij.
Toastmaster Adi.
Hari, be happy. Yeah, okay.
Next.
Thank you. And the first place winner for the table topics contest today is Toastmaster Hannah Alus.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Group photo.
Thank you.
Oh, wait.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now let's come to the results of humorous contest. Again, I officially make sure our CJ is present here and there is no time disqualification. The third place winner for the humorous contest, Toastmaster Hussein Hakimuddin.
Okay.
Second place winner for the humorous contest is Toastmaster Hanan Halus.
Yes.
Thank you.
Congrats. And let's break the suspense. The first place winner for the humorous contest is Toastmaster Priyadarshan.
I really wish everyone had a sound sleep today.
Have to make noise, supposed to make noise now.
Yes.
Okay, let that group photo.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Yes, yes. When we started to come for the training, for the first training session for the Toastmaster, it was our second or the third class when Madam Hanan, she came and she gave a very beautiful speech about how to develop our skills and learn. That day I go home and I start scrolling and searching things what she's talk about. And in our group, there was a video shared about you also, which I watched 3 to 4 times to understand the way you express things, when you say story. And there's a lot to learn. The way you express story, your expressions is something we need to learn a lot to get better. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our team judge, Karina Hajar and Toastmaster Susan Abraham. Now, without any further ado, I would like to call our division head director, Toastmaster Shiraz. Actually, this is what I love to do when he is around. I would like to say something.
You should come this side. You will go.
Well, I would like to say thank you so much to this person that is next to me because. Okay, I'll take photo.
1 minute. Smile. Good. Next talk. Step to speak.
I want to say thank you to our to Toastmaster Shiraz, who has given me this opportunity to organize this contest, and through his guidance, I was able to do it. And without his support, I was not able to do this. So thank you so much, and also want to thank you all for coming here and supporting us and creating this contest. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
We adjourn the meeting. Stop it.